Welcome back. All right, so rosters are due at 2 o'clock Pacific, I believe, 5 o'clock Eastern. So we'll see all 32 rosters and have confirmation of who did or didn't make it. But we have some hints based on waiver wire news that's come through over the last hour. But we're going to start with Columbus. Sorry about Frank Columbus fans, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, better if you don't know. Boone Jenner. He's dealing with an upper body injury. Apparently he addressed the team today, and it looks like he's going to be out long term. So with Columbus short another forward, they have claimed Zach Aston Reese on waivers. So he'll likely end up on their fourth line. Kroer has been sent to the AHL by the Tampa Bay Lightning. They've also released Logan Brown from his PTO. And all these claims and things like this just remind me of all the talk when I was doing the season previews on, well, you can't do the preview until you know for sure who's in the lineup. We still don't know, and the season starts tomorrow. Patera was reclaimed by the Vancouver Canucks, which is exactly what I figured would happen. Patera, apparently, the Canucks, the only team that put in a claim on Yuri Patera, which would mean he can go straight down to Abbotsford. Brandstrom cleared, so he's going down to Abbotsford. Honestly, Patrick Allvin every year just seems to be able to figure this out. He's doing very well as a new general manager. I am sure he's getting some help from Jim Rutherford with this. But the Canucks, I think, have done a very good job of mitigating the situation with both Joshua and Demko starting the season on IR. Reimer was claimed on waivers by Anaheim. I'm surprised by this one a bit. The Ducks, of course, with Dostal as well as Gibson, but they pick up Reimer. So, all right, there you go. The Anaheim Ducks pick up a veteran goaltender who they should be able to move at a later date, should they choose to. And the Detroit Red Wings waived Austin Watson. Remember, that was a two-way contract that he signed. So as soon as you see two-way contract, you know there's a chance he's going to get put on waivers after signing that contract, and that's what's happened. So he's likely headed down to Grand Rapids. We'll see what their opening night roster looks like. Watson, a fourth liner at this point in his career. I don't think he gets claimed tomorrow. Teams generally don't start messing with the roster on opening night. Watson should be able to clear and go down to Grand Rapids. Vegas, surprisingly claiming two. They claim Lavoie from the Edmonton Oilers, and they claim Schwindt from the Calgary Flames. So Vegas, I guess, not all that happy with the depth they have, or, playing around here a little bit and trying to make sure they stay under the cap. But Vegas picks up two players. We'll see what their opening night roster looks like. I'm going to be interested to see what their lines look like, and if Schwindt and Lavoie are going to get an actual chance to play a bit for them. We shall see. Dallas news, Wyatt Johnston and Maverick Bourque are both dealing with undisclosed injuries, but the expectation is Wyatt Johnston will be good to go for the season opener for the Dallas Stars. Maverick Bourque is seen as more doubtful. So both of them dealing with an undisclosed injury, and I expect all teams eventually are going to be, we're not saying what it is. It'll just be hurt feelings for everybody. Oh, yeah, that walking boots because he hurt his feelings the other night in the game. It's going to take 4 to 6 weeks for his feelings to get better. But at any rate, so that's where Dallas is at. Florida was going to have a public ceremony today to receive their rings. Instead, they're going to receive their rings privately tonight due to Hurricane Milton concerns. And last I looked, it's now a Category 5. They're canceling the ceremony. The weird thing is they're still playing the game tomorrow where Florida hosts Boston. The Hurricane's supposed to come in on Wednesday, so I just find it odd that they would cancel a ring ceremony today, but they're going to play the game tomorrow. So we'll see if that game does get played tomorrow. The most recent update I could find was that they're still in contact with local and state authorities on what's going on, and they're still going ahead with the game. But we'll see if that's the case tomorrow night or if that game gets moved. The Tampa Bay Lightning, they start their season on Friday against the Carolina Hurricanes, and that's in Carolina. So at this point, that game's still going on, but who knows? We'll see what that storm does when it comes on shore and what kind of havoc it wreaks with the NHL schedule. The NHL schedule is usually impacted by snowstorms, but yeah, hurricanes, it can happen too. So if you're in the affected area, stay safe. All the best to you. But do let me know your thoughts on these items on the board as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. And I will go through the rosters when they're revealed, and we can discuss who made it and where the surprises are. Maybe I'll do a video on one surprise for each team that made it. Or at least one noteworthy player to talk about on each team, something like that. So stay tuned, but thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.